Something I've been meaning to make a video on for a little while, but I just keep forgetting, is this CZ right here. This is the P10C, and it's a CO2 airsoft trainer. So this has been a really good tool. I was actually really impressed at how similar it is to my actual CZ P10C. And so I'm going to do a quick demo, really brief. So here's my actual P10, and it just has a extended MIG and a light on it. I'm going to take that off for a second. And safety checked, it's empty. So this, as far as weight and balance goes, is like the same. I'm sure it's not exactly the same, that'd be hard to do, but it feels like the same, and it's impressive to me. This is a Gen 1, this is one of the first ones. Actually, I bought this very, very early on when the P10Cs came out. It was one of the first ones. Had no problems with it. I know the first batch, there were some concerns of the very, very first batch, but I didn't have concerns with it. This one you can see is ambidextrous. It's truly ambidextrous from the factory. And one difference being that the trainer is not ambidextrous. I'm not sure if that's something that changed in later models anyways, that they were just sending one that was reversible. I'm not sure how that happened. But anyways, this has been weight-wise extremely comparable. And I can't believe how similar the trigger is. This is usually my biggest beef with trainers in general, is that the trigger component, I'm going to go ahead and lock that open and drop the MIG. You'll notice that it does have a CO2 MIG, and it's going to feed from the bottom. I can show you that in another video. And here's where they're going to be held, 6mm. I've been running 23 grain, by the way. 23 grain have run really well and accurately in this. Anyways, it does locks open on your last shot or when you're out of CO2. In my case, it locked open. So pretty cool that the weight is similar, and the trigger, I'm going to go ahead and ghost it left-handed here for you. Let's see, left-handed, the brake is so similar to my actual P10. It's not exactly the same, but to be fair, P10s from generation to generation might not feel exactly the same either. They might be slightly different. So I'm going to go ahead and take up that little bit of creep, just like the real one, a little bit of pre-travel, and a pretty firm brake with minor over-travel. The real one here, a little bit of creep, little pre-travel, brake, just slightly more crisp on the real one. But I'm going to tell you, I am really impressed with this guy so far. It comes with back spacers, comes with the ability to put in an optics plate in the back, which is, it's cool. I wish it was milled for an optics plate instead of putting it through the dovetail. I just think that's kind of lame. But if it was milled, that would be one more advantage. I'm really happy with this. The fact that it does lock open, if I can do it right, it does lock open. You can break it down. The hop up is accessible in here, and I'll show you more in detail in later videos. I just have been meaning to show you that this is actually out on the market. You can buy it right now, and it's an excellent trainer so far for an actual CZ P10C.